tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna...
Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do it.
On 1st and 10, gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
76, tell him. 76. 76. Watch the twist. Watch the edge. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Staying open. Staying open.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Check motion. Tiger. Value 3.
Here's Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Touch 50. 24 is the mic.
from the shotgun. Wilson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up fourth. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
At the 35-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Come to my work. 2 for 66. Come to my work. Check. Slam. Hey, kill. Hey, 76. 76. You got tight right there.
On the toss, it's Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
On first down, it's Norman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Shell. That's right, baby. They don't want it. He's coming.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
To throw is gone.
Watch the screen.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Hey, it's our house. Check 52. Clear. Back.
Throwing is Wilson. And he finds Howard complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
59. Good job right there. Switch. Under 10. 10. Check three. All goes special. Push left.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. An update now from Oakland. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Slam. Switch. 25. Check 25. Check.
No score after one on EA Sports.
Blue 80. 14. Mike to 59. Gun. Mike 59. Smart that. Danny. Alert. Rush in.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Got it. Check nickel. 12. He's checking. Crash. Joker.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
All day, every day, any day. Alert. 24 is the mic. Oh, you got D? Front it. Go.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The rookie from Washington, Taylor Rapp, there to knock that away. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
14. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Hey, watch that.
Gone. Eluding the pressure, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, let's go. Louis. Get that ball. Pick the edge. Go. I got it. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Go, 12, let's go. Hey.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. This is taken at the 23. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
You got it. You got it.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Alert flare. Out. Check the backer. Deuce. I got 4 down. Check 13.
To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk 1st.
I I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Hey, 0-0-0. Check 43. Undercrunch. 19. Undercrunch.
A first down carry for Smith. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Let's go. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Shift.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Zebra. 48 Mike. 48 Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, one left. Check the hot read. Kill. Check. 36.
Now Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
He was brought down by Patrick Unwasser.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
35-yard line.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Here we go. 180. I'm coming after you. That's the one. 14. 14.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Los Angeles.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Goff. And he slings one that's incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down of the yard. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. Come on, check.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got Smith here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check 24, check 24. Further. 24. Go. 24 is the mic. Go.
Now it's Wilson. Going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for DK Metcalf. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Double count. Kill. Alert. Kill. 24 is the mic.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
D-line, get that quarterback.
Wilson will throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
Incomplete. John Johnson on the coverage.
Now here's Michael Dixon, and they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Check. 4 down. Hey, switch gears. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Shift. Reload. Shift.
Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check 50. Left pass. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 24 is the mic. Go. 4 down. Come on, QB. Come on. 24 is the mic. Off. Not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Now Wilson from the gun. He'll throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Wilson now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it first and 10.
Hey, watch it.
Penny, a first down carry, and unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
One left. Me. I got this.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the whip. I got him. That's mine. I got him. Bravo. Cornell.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Exit. Watch the safety creep. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Goff now looks to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Go. Well. Now you won. They're running it.
Goff now looking to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And now we see Bryant yet to pop up. Still down following that play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I got shoot. Watch the edge. 49, check 49, check 49. Peek in, peek in, peek in. 40, 40, 40. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Jam, 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 jam. Switch, switch, switch.
They'll run it again with Smith. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Strong left, strong left. Watch the slant. Wide, wide. 18. Check, 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 check. Slant, slant. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Good guys, 4 down, 4 down.
They'll run on first down. It's Smith. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, let's get some penetration. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Get some penetration. Hey guys, listen, listen, listen. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Slam, slam, slam. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. Bang out, bang out. Bam, bam, tight.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. That's taken in by Henderson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
52. Back, back, back. Switch, switch. 14, 14, Friday. Under 10, 10. Check 3, check 3, check 3. No, no, no. Off, off, off.
Now Ito Smith. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
To throw is Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Double count. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. 2 seconds. 48. Hey, hey. 48's the mic. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's go. Go, go. Let's get
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Hey, look, 48. We're going back to 48 right now. Let's go. Check Mike, check Mike. Mike, 48, Mike, 48. Watch the run, watch the run. 25, check 25, check 25. Share. Got it. Kill. Rush in. Hey, 0.
On third down, Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Able to knock it through, and they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. We still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but a second field goal now makes it a 6-3 score.
Yeah, I know a lot of people would call this the definition of winning ugly. To me, this is gorgeous. I'm a defender, right? I love these kind of games. The tension is high. Who's going to make the play to win it? And right now, that field goal may be the advantage they need.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Second and 1 at the 34-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
Now Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Check 9, check 9. Hey, watch that.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's got some space here. 31 yards there and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Come on, go. 76. 76. Hey, turn it out. Turn it out. Check, check. Fresno. Fresno. Fresno.
On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Listen, 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 listen. Hey, I need one over here. I need one over here.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley His third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
59, Mike. Check, 59. On the ball. Run left. 59, Mike is 59.
Here's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Wilson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
24 is the mic. In your face. Check 43. Undercrush. Guys, listen. He's coming. Go. He's coming, double up.
From the shotgun, Wilson, complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Hey, we got 4 down. Check the hot read. Well. Push left. Here I come. 24 is the mic. Good guys, 4 down.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
48. Took right. You got nothing in there. You got nothing. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we got Mike to 48. High seven. Here we go. Mike, 48. Let's go, heavy. 19. What you got, heavy? Give me some.
Again, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey. 36. Check safety.
To throw again is Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And Jennings has it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Gary Jennings, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the fourth quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let go.
At their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's gone. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Gurley again here on 1st down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, let's go set lunch.
Back to throw. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Just too many short underneath throws. They've got to get the ball downfield.
And in a hurry. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Goff now to throw. And that will be incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, 7. 49's the Mike. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Mike's 49.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
380. Mike 59. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Shoot. Watch the ship.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
SOS. Watch twist. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Sponge. No.
This is Carson. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Hey, alert three. Showing it. Check 26. Shift. Booker team. Hey, check 24. Watch twist. Check 37.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. Check 24. Check. Hey, 0.
They'll try to run with Carson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
An 18-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One last throw here for Goff. flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it. And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory. So for the Seahawks, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like ginger from casino. Aces up my sleeve. Right before I leave, I that like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my friend good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
with this round here, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
It's lonely on top of the throne.
I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many mil. Cause bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell, as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangsta hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings of the team, I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clarity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Million beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Million beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.